Hello friends, welcome back to the Saving Made Simple channel. My name is Bella and today I'm going to be playing some savings challenges with $180. I will do a cash count and then I'm going to do some condensing and then I'll do another cash count. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 65, 75, 80. And I intentionally took out a bunch of 20s because I know that I have a lot of 5s in a lot of my challenges that I can condense. So we're gonna start in Monday minis because I know there will be a lot of 5s in there. So we've got one. Okay, so we don't have enough. I was just about to take out the 20s. All right, let's check in this one. So we've got 10, 15, 20. So I'll pull that out, put this in. There we go. Because I'm gonna do some money toward Monday minis, and I'm gonna do some money toward large challenges. So 50, okay, so we got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that's 2 20s. This one's getting pretty close to being done, which is nice. Not that it's relevant today, but. All right, I've got a couple 20s left. Let's try this one. We've got 5, 10, 15, 20. And this one, ooh, I think we just hit the jackpot. We got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so let's do 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm gonna take out, I'll keep the 10 in here and I'll take a 20 and then I'll put these over here. There we go. And last in here, we've got the monthly challenge, which only has a single 5. Okay. Then we're gonna jump into this one. So we've got 5, 10, 15, and 20. We're gonna need some change probably anyway, so might as well. And this one here, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, and then time is money is as small as it's gonna get, except for I might grab another $5 worth of change. So there's 2, 4, 5. And I'll put a $5 bill in here. All right, shut the box. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. So we'll do 2 out of 10. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the back of the book because I know a lot of the times I end up with just 5s at the end, and I've got a couple 10s here. So we've got 5, oopsie, 10. So there's a 10. And then we've got 5, 10. And we got 5, 10. All right. Throw that in there. And we will do a quick count to make sure we've still got 180. And then we will get going. So we've got, there's 10, 15, 20, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So I am going to do 100 toward large and 80 toward minis. So we got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So this is going to be used tonight in this video. And this one here is going to be reserved for Monday minis. Sorry if you guys can hear Hell's Kitchen in the background. My mom just discovered Amazon Prime and she's been watching a lot of Hell's Kitchen. So we are going to be playing my large challenges today. I'm going to start with my nickel nest egg because why not? So just got to keep a quarter for my cart. I feel like there's a coin in here I was supposed to take out for my collection, but I'll have to look. That might have been that purple loonie that I had last week. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quarter and put that back in here. Oh, also for anyone that knows that my son and I went to his book fair last week, I'll show you what we got. So I got Haunted Canada, the 4th Terrifying collection. I have 6 of them now. And then my son, because he is my son, he is my child, he's very much so in my, he got some Haunted Canada graphic novels, which is kind of cool. So I feel like he and I are going to be reading those. They smell really good. If you guys know that fresh book smell, I love it. But anyway, so he got the first two volumes. I think their colors are, their pictures are great. The colors are awesome. The first one he ever got was Percy Jackson and the Olympians. And then he's just been in love with graphic novels since then. So those are his, and mine has all the actual words. So he and I read those together sometimes. All right, let's count this. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So 1170 is how much we have. So I'm gonna need my calculator. So we're gonna do 1170 minus 850 is $3.20. So $3.20. There we go. I did roll what I could for change, which was loonies. And I believe I rolled a roll of quarters as well. I believe I did. I mean, I know I did. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm willing to bet I'd probably have enough dimes to roll a roll of dimes now, but I'm gonna wait. It's no fun going through it all to get one roll, so. All right. There we go. Change is done. So I'm gonna start with a dice. I'm gonna roll the dice. Whatever I roll is how much I'm going to save. And yeah, that's that. This game is available over on my Etsy store as a PDF or as a not PDF. However, Canada Post is currently on strike, and I keep meaning to put my shop on vacation mode or something. I just don't want everyone to place orders and then me not be able to get them to you, because right now Canada Post is on strike, and when this happened last time, it was Christmas, and I had so many orders that were literally just sitting in a corner waiting to be shipped, and I never wrote that they were shipped because I didn't want to say they were shipped and have you get an estimated delivery. Anyway, it ended up really messing up everything. So I don't know. I'm really not sure how to handle it, if I'm being honest. Okay, anyway, we're gonna play some Save the Date. I don't know why I have my dice out. So today is Friday, October. Oh, this should be a 1. It's October 3rd, 2021. 25. So we've got 7, 9, 10, 13. Forgot we're not in September anymore. I was gonna write 09. 5, 10, 2, and 3. Here we go. Save the date is good. Moving on to time is money. I don't have any idea what time it is. I'll be right back. I gotta go look at the stove. My watch died, so. So the stove says it's 8:29. So it's 0, 8, 2, 9. So 9 and 8 is 17, so that's 19. If there's $1 in here, then I can just put, there's $1 in here, so I'm gonna put 5, 10, 15, and 20. This one is again available over on my Etsy store. This one's going toward Christmas. Moving on, now we're gonna play Shut the Box, which is why I have 2 dice. So I'm gonna roll the 2 dice. I'm just gonna read this. How to play, roll 2 dice, color up to 2 of numbers that equal a dice. Keep going until you have colored all the numbers in the row, or shut the box, or until you can't color anymore, and save the amount of total numbers that are not colored in. Let's roll. So we got a 5. We always start with a 5. Okay, so we'll start with 5. All right, that's a 6. That's a 10. That's a good one. There we go. That's a 4. That's a 7. Okay, an 11 would be nice. A 10 would be nice, or a 5 would be nice. That's a 2, okay, I can handle that. So an 8 or a 3, or an 11. 8, 3, or 11. 5, 6, 7, 8. A 3. Let's see, can we get a 3? No, there's a 3 there, but all right, so I'm only saving 3 this time. That's got it. That's the best game so far this round. So there's no change in here. So I'm gonna throw $3 in here, and onward we go. Cool. Oh, that's available over by FairyRoseCottage. I can't remember if I said that or not. All right, now we're gonna play some Can You Handle the Truth? What I'm gonna do is I'm going to pick one of these circles to scratch, and whatever I scratch is, once I figure the number, is how much I'm going to save. So I'm gonna do this one over here. Sum of mother's birth year. All right, so the sum of my mom's birth year. So my mom was born in 1962, so we're gonna go 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 2 is 18. So if you don't have $18 in this case, then you can always just add the 1 plus 8 and save 9. I think I can afford to do 18, so I'm gonna do 18. This is going toward my month ahead binder. 5, 10, 15. 16, 17, and 18. And I'm gonna vent for one quick second, guys. This hockey team this year is becoming a lot really fast. So to sign him up for the season, it was $790. That had to be submitted by September 1st. So that's been paid. And then they finally picked the teams. My son's on the 2nd tier team, which is totally fine. I don't care. As long as he gets to play, I'm happy. But he found out what team he was going to be on Saturday. So today is Friday, so it was less than a week ago. And on Wednesday, they announced that they want to do tournaments. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then they instantly submitted a whole list of tournaments that were available. And we picked, I guess, like the group of parents picked, I think 4, and they reached out. 1 we got waitlisted, and then they wanted to do an overnight tournament, which is totally fine. Kind of like how we did Huntsville last year, except Huntsville, we were given 6 months to save up the money and do all that stuff to fundraise. But no, they've decided they wanted to do a tournament that's an overnight tournament. It's 2 nights and it's 2 hours away from home. And they've decided they want to book a Marriott hotel. So that's already money. We're looking at $240 a night without even breakfast included. They've got continental breakfast and my kid will not eat cereal or bagels. So we'd have to go out for breakfast as well. And the tournament itself is $175 a kid. So in 24 hours, they basically said, hey, you're gonna need to cough up another $700. And I'm a little overwhelmed because that's like $1,500 for my son to play hockey and the season hasn't even started. So I'm a little upset because the thing was that they said, because this was on Wednesday, that they said they wanted to do the tournament. And then Thursday they said, oh, by the way, we've already called the hotel and you have to book your room by midnight tonight or else they're going to release all the rest of the rooms. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I do not have $600 to spend on a hotel right now, especially considering at the end of November, which is when we're going to the tournament, we have no idea what the weather's gonna be like. I don't know if I'm driving 2 hours on a freaking highway in the middle of like almost Christmas. Anyway, thought I'd let you guys know about that. So I booked actually my own hotel. I booked the Best Western. It was a little bit more expensive, which is fine because I don't have to pay until I get there and I can cancel for free up to 24 hours before. And I'm like, if the weather looks like it's gonna be crap, I'm gonna cancel my reservation and not be out any money. Whereas all of these people have forfeited an amount of money if they cancel last minute. So I feel like I took the smart way out of that. I'm gonna roll 2 of these. We got 3 and 5, we got 8. But yeah, that's where we're at. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm not spending $40. 8, 16. Is there any change in here? Is that toonie? Just trying to figure out what I'm gonna spend. 8, 16. I'm thinking 16. So that would be 2. Okay, so I have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I drew 8 lines. I filled 2 boxes. So I save $8 per box, which is 16. I'm going to put the toonie in, but I'm gonna give myself $1 of change back. So throw those in there. Okay. Moving on, we've got lucky draw, which is supposed to go toward hockey, which now I'm kind of happy about because these tournaments are going to be the death of me. All right. So I'm just going to draw a card. So that's 6, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So if I did that, that would leave me with 20. What's the next card? Okay, we'll do that. 16. So we've got Queen of Diamonds and 6 of Hearts. That is $16. We've got 5, 10, 15, and 16. These can go to the bottom of the deck. The deck can go back in the box. And then I will throw this money into lucky draw. Next time I condense, I need to start the back of this book. There we go. All right, and the last game is hit or miss. So I've got $10 left, so I can either hopefully only uncover 1 that I haven't seen, or I'll uncover 2 that I have seen. Let's just see. Let's do this one here. Juno. Yes, I have seen Juno. Juno is a good movie. I haven't seen it in a while, though. There we go. And then, so that's 5. And let's do this one. Planet of the Apes. I have seen that one as well. I haven't seen them all. This one is, the one I based this one off is the one with, what is his name? Wahlberg, Mark Wahlberg. Because that was a really good movie. All right, so I've saved $10 in Hit or Miss, which is going toward my emergency fund. And just a reminder, none of these games will be unstuffed until mid to late November. I'm going to do a quick cash count and we'll see where we're at. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, and 70 so far going towards emergency. All right. I'm just going to go through the whole binder without flipping through. Lucky Draw, which by the way, the challenge is available over on FairyRoseCottage. And we've got 20, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, and 80. I gotta unfold those corners. That's gonna drive me crazy. I don't remember what I said. I think I said 85. I'm not gonna double check though. All right, so that's Lucky Draw, and that's going toward hockey. Next, we have Dots and Boxes, which is going toward credit card. And in here we've got 25, 35, 45, and 50. 56. This money will probably be going toward that hotel bill now. But the best thing about Best Western is that you get full breakfast at most places. There has been one or two that I've stayed at that didn't offer any breakfast, which I complained about, by the way. I'm just that person. Breakfast is the most important part to me. The beds have to be comfortable and they have to have a breakfast. Otherwise, like, I don't even care if it's bagels. I'll eat bagels. But if there's no breakfast, then that means I have to have a whole other expense of going to a restaurant to eat breakfast. But anyway, so for loose change or can you handle the truth, we've got 20, 40, 55, 65, 75, 79. And this one is going toward month ahead binder, which is technically the emergency binder as well. That's fine. All right, Shut the Box has 20, 40, 60, 80, 105, 108. With a $3 increase since last week. Time is Money has 50, 75, 85, 95. 95 for that. Save the Date has 51, 25, 35, 135, 138. And last but not least, we've got Elf Race, which has two toonies. Is that one toonie? That's one toonie. All right, so that has 20, 45, 46, 7, $48. Cool, cool. So that's what we've gotten these so far. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to join me on Monday where I will be doing my Monday minis. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.